You're about to learn
how to transform your voice into any other
instantly and realistically with ElevenLabs Voice Changer,
which allows you to create unique voices for your next video game character,
Welcome, Captain Myra Voth.
cartoon character.
Greetings, my friend.
Or just make your content more engaging.
You're going to learn how to transform your voice into another, customize the output of your voice, create custom voices, download and sync it back up to the original audio of your video, and lip sync it to your AI characters. To get started, you can click the first link in the description down below, which will take you straight to ElevenLabs. Here, you want to navigate to Voice Changer in the left sidebar. In the Voice Changer, you can either upload an existing audio file or record it directly into a microphone. Now remember, the better the quality of the audio input, the better the output. So using a high quality microphone with a pop filter should work very nicely, because ElevenLabs AI keeps all the audio artifacts, the intonation, the delivery, and everything else, but it applies a totally new voice on top. So any background noise in your recording might be present after you've swapped the voice. Once you've uploaded your audio file or you've recorded your voice, the next step is to choose a voice from the voice library that you'd like to transform it into. Here, you can do so just by clicking on the drop-down menu. You can then choose from a range of different voices and categories, including pre-designed voices with various accents and tones from ElevenLabs, voices from the voice community, and also custom voices that you've created with voice design, which we'll get to a little later in this video. Now, in the voice library, there are more than 5,000 voices. So if you want to have a better browsing experience where you can create collections and listen to all the voices and so on, you can click on the Voices tab in the left sidebar.
Down in Dixieland lived a young buck, about knee-high to a grasshopper.
Strength doesn't come from winning.
After that, we have settings like stability, which controls the consistency of the voice across generations, similarity, which enhances the resemblance to the target voice, style exaggeration, which amplifies the stylistic features of that voice, and then speaker boost, which increases the clarity and the presence of the speaker. And there's also the option to remove the background noise from your audio recording if you recorded it in a noisy environment and wanted to make sure that you're only converting your own voice and not the background artifacts. So now let's click generate speech. And before we listen to the result, let's take a listen to the original so we can hear them before and after.
Honestly, I've crossed 9 galaxies and this is the first place.
Honestly, I've crossed 9 galaxies and this is the first place where people are more weirded out by my...
As you can see, I now have a completely new voiceover for my project that respects the delivery, the cadence, and the tone of my original recording. And I do quickly want to mention that all of these default settings on the right here have been optimized to give you the best voice changer experience possible. But I highly recommend adjusting them and playing around with them if you're not quite getting what you're looking for. And speaking of not getting what you're looking for, what if you can't quite find the voice that you need? This is where voice design comes in.
Introducing Voice Design V3.
Voice design is a text-to-voice tool that allows you to create custom voices simply by describing the style of voice that you want. This tool is particularly useful for when you want a super unique voice for a project like a specific video game character.
Oh, hell, let's head back to camp before the dark sets in.
Or maybe you want a super unique type of narrator for your audiobook.
Back in my day, we didn't need all these fancy gadgets.
And to create your own, it's actually very simple. Click on the Voices tab in the left sidebar and then click on Create or Clone a Voice. Here, this is where we want to click on Voice Design. In Voice Design, the prompt is the foundation of your voice. The more descriptive and granular prompts tend to get better and more accurate results. Details such as age, gender, tone, accent, pacing, emotion, style, all have a massive impact on the voice that's generated. However, sometimes a short and simple prompt can work very, very well, especially when you're aiming for a more neutral or broadly usable voice. For example, a calm male narrator might give you exactly what you're looking for without having to go into too much detail.
Summers in the south of France. They always had a rhythm of their own.
But for my prompt, let's say I need a voice for an alien character for my next AI movie. I might put something like calm alien voice, male, deep, studio quality. Once you've done the voice prompt, the text you use to preview the voice is also important in shaping how it actually sounds. The preview text acts like a performance script, so it sets the tone, the pacing, and the emotional delivery that the voice will attempt to match. So I might put a line from my character's script that includes an audio tag which gives it direction on how to deliver that voice. So now, if I click on Generate, ElevenLabs provides us with 3 different voices, so let's choose one.
Greetings, Earthling. I come from a place where time knows no bounds.
As you can see, that sounds really good. From here, you can then select your favorite and then name it, label it, give it a description so you can easily find it later and remember exactly what voice it is. And once you've clicked save, you'll then be able to select this voice and use it within the Voice Changer tool.
Honestly, I've crossed 9 galaxies and this is the first place.
Honestly, I've crossed 9 galaxies.
And once you're happy with the voice that you've swapped, you can download it. And earlier on in the video, I mentioned how to lip sync it back up to your original audio. Well, it's as simple as importing it back into your video editor and matching up the waveforms.
So now your voice sounds a little different.
But what if you don't want to lip sync it back up to the original audio, but you want to lip sync it to a character of yours? Well, this is possible using ElevenLabs and Hedra. And again, the links to everything are going to be in the description down below. If you don't already have an AI image of your character that you want to lip sync the ElevenLabs audio to, you can quickly create one with the Hedra image generator. But if you do have an image of your character already, it's as simple as going to Hedra's AI video generator and then adding the image as your start frame, uploading the ElevenLabs voiceover that we just made with voice design and the voice changer, and then customizing the settings to your liking, and you just need to make sure that you've selected the Hedra Character 3 model. You can then describe what you want your character to be doing within the actual video thanks to the prompt, and just as a quick tip, it helps if your prompt matches the context of the image. And once you click send, the final result should look a little something like this.
Summers in the south of France. They always had a rhythm of their own.
And so that is how you swap your voice with another using the ElevenLabs Voice Changer. And you can find the links to everything I mentioned in this video down in the description below. And if you found this video helpful and you want to see more from the ElevenLabs team, don't forget to like and subscribe and ask any questions in the comments. Thanks for watching.